pasarsedekah.com.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, teman-teman ZM Girls, selamat siang. Terima kasih partisipasinya di siang hari ini. Perkenalkan, aku Tania. Dengan hari ini hatinya pas mau live rasanya tuh campur aduk gitu ya. Di satu sisi aku merasa excited karena bisa punya kesempatan untuk berhubungan langsung dengan salah satu rekan kita di Palestina untuk menanyakan kondisi di sana seperti apa. Tapi juga di satu sisi merasa sedih, nggak tahu apakah aku juga cukup kuat untuk mendengarkan bagaimana situasi di sana gitu. Tapi teman-teman, kita di ZM insya Allah selalu mencoba untuk bisa terus menjaga solidaritas antar muslim dimanapun berada. Jadi yang bisa kita lakukan salah satunya dengan tentunya berdoa supaya kondisi di Palestina menjadi bukan kembali ya, karena dari dulu rasanya selalu tidak aman gitu, tapi semoga kondisinya jadi baik gitu. Dan yang kita lakukan di ZM, terima kasih banyak teman-teman. Selama tanggal 12 sampai 20 Mei kemarin kita sudah mengumpulkan penggalangan dana yang akan kita sumbangkan melalui lembaga ACT, Act for Humanity, dan ini akan terus berlangsung sampai dengan 31 Mei. Kemarin ini sudah terkumpul sekitar 40 jutaan dan semoga akan terus bertambah dan bisa bermanfaat tentunya untuk teman-teman kita di Palestina. Dan siang hari ini aku mau live bersama tim ACT tentunya untuk menanyakan situasi langsung di sana seperti apa. Dan teman-teman mungkin ada yang mau tanya-tanya, silahkan drop your comment below ya. Dan ini sebentar, ini aku mau ngepost ini dulu. Depend how to pin comments. Aku nggak ngerti lagi. Jadi ini aku akan taruh informasi di komen. Jadi buat teman-teman yang belanja di ZM, kalian juga turut membantu teman-teman kita di Palestina. Setidaknya itu yang mungkin bisa kita lakukan selain dengan berdoa ya. Oke, jadi sekarang aku mau undang tim ACT. Ya. Ya teman-teman, siang ini apa kabar? Semoga sehat-sehat ya. Oke, kita udah mulai terhubung. Waalaikumsalam. Selamat siang. Hai, selamat siang Mas.
Selamat siang, selamat siang.
Apa kabar Mas?
Alhamdulillah baik. Perkenalkan saya Ray dan di sana juga ada Pak Andre, selaku Kepala Jenderal Sekretariat Baru. Di sini kita live ya, kita ngobrol-ngobrol kondisi Palestina sekarang.
Ya, jadi dengan Mas Ray dan Mas Andre, betul ya?
Ya betul,
Ya.
Tanya, salam kenal.
Ya, salam kenal ya Mas Ray dan Mas Andre. Terima kasih atas kesempatannya untuk kita bisa ngobrol bareng siang hari ini ya. Sebetulnya saya ini beberapa waktu terakhir dari mulai awal terjadi mulai heboh lagi tuh April ya di sana. Dan rasanya tuh setiap mengikuti perkembangan, kalau dulu kan mungkin pemberitaannya nggak seheboh sekarang ya, mungkin karena sekarang ini sosial media juga semakin gencar gitu pemberitaannya, sehingga yang tadinya hanya melihat sekilas, sekarang jadi lebih kayak paham situasinya, lebih menimbulkan empati di banyak orang gitu ya. Dan mungkin saat ini sih yang bisa kita lakukan tentunya, tadi kita di ZM tidak hanya berdoa, tapi kita juga coba ikhtiar dengan melakukan penggalangan dana yang mungkin bisa membantu teman-teman di sana gitu ya. Dan mungkin dari Mas Ray dan Mas Andre boleh ceritakan sedikit mungkin ACT ini sejauh apa keterlibatannya, kontribusinya terhadap teman-teman kita di Palestina.
Oke, baik, makasih banyak Mbak Tania. Memang sejak kejadian waktu di 26 malam Ramadan kemarin, serangan itu terus terjadi di Palestina, di saudara kita sampai hari Jumat kemarin, terakhir gencatan senjata itu yang luar biasa banget serangan yang terjadi itu selama beberapa minggu, beberapa hari itu mengakibatkan banyaknya kerusakan, banyaknya korban jiwa dan bahkan sampai ratusan orang meninggal, juga banyak anak-anak yang meninggal juga dan harus membutuhkan pertolongan. Dan aksi Pak Tanggap langsung hadir ketika terjadi serangan di malam-malam terakhir kemarin itu, membantu saudara kita yang terluka akibat banyaknya serangan itu untuk mengirimkan ambulan dan juga mengantarkannya ke klinik atau rumah sakit yang ada di sana. Dan alhamdulillah rumah sakit dan klinik yang dihadirkan langsung dari saudara-saudara kita di Indonesia itu bisa cepat untuk membantu saudara kita yang kena bom ledakan yang terakhir, alhamdulillah di hari Jumat kita mendapatkan kabar baik kita sudah dilakukan oleh tentara Israel. Ternyata siangnya terjadi lagi yaitu aksi pembunuhan jadi tentara Israel. Jadi bukan berarti senjata selesai, tapi masih ada aja tuh kadang serangan-serangan yang terjadi mengintimidasi saudara-saudara kita di Palestina. Kita tanggal terus hadir, bahkan sekarang pasca serangan yang begitu besar kemarin, banyak hospital yang hancur, banyak kebutuhan yang masing-masing ini kita hadir menunjukkan mulai dari dunia yang wakaf, yaitu kita sediakan di sana yang rumahnya hancur kena ledakan bom. Juga kemarin terakhir kita mengirimkan keterangan yaitu di mana paket makanan tinggal di pengungsian atau di dunia yang wakaf sedang.
Oke, baik, terima kasih informasinya, Mas. Kalau saya boleh tahu, mungkin selama ini apakah ACT selalu hadir atau memang tergantung dengan situasinya ketika itu mulai memanas, baru datang lagi atau memang selalu standby kondisinya di Palestina?
Baik, jadi Mbak Tania, memang ACT ini sebagai lembaga global internasional kita sudah start mulai dari tahun 2012 kan pengeluarannya memang sudah selalu support negara-negara yang terkait dengan konflik. Dan Palestina sendiri merupakan salah satu negara yang selalu kita memberikan program. Tidak hanya pada saat terjadi kejadian yang beberapa waktu ini memicu perhatian dari dunia, memang selalu mempertahankan dari perjuangan yang ada di Palestina. Seperti contohnya sudah beberapa banyak kita membuat sumur di Palestina, kemudian kita juga sebelum kejadian ini kita sudah membuka kantor cabang di ACT Gaza, dan juga kita memiliki klinik, memiliki ambulans. Jadi memang sebelum terjadinya pertempuran yang kita saksikan antara Israel dengan Palestina ini, kita memang selalu bersamai dari rekan kita di Palestina, Mbak Tania. Jadi memang tidak hanya pada saat terjadi ini, sudah kita lakukan sudah cukup lama, karena memang penjajahan oleh tentara Israel atau negara Israel ini sudah cukup lama dilakukan terhadap warga Palestina, sehingga kita memang selalu berupaya memberikan apa yang kita bisa support ya, dengan dukungan, bantuan dari seluruh masyarakat Indonesia dan Indonesia dermawan. Ini yang membuat kita selalu konsisten, Mbak Tania, baik dalam keadaan memicu perhatian dunia atau tidak, kemudian apakah kondisinya seperti apa sebelum pasca Ramadan, pada saat Ramadan, dan pada saat terjadi kejadian yang sesama-sama kita saksikan menjadi isu dari dunia internasional. Di sini kita selalu mencoba membersamai, Mbak Tania. Jadi memang tidak hanya pada saat terjadi case ini, memang sudah cukup lama kita membantu dan mensupport dari teman-teman di perjuangan di Palestina.
Oh ya, Masya Allah ya. Sebelumnya saya pribadi mengucapkan apresiasi sebesar-besarnya untuk tim ACT atas segala sisi kemanusiaan yang dilakukannya. Ya, memang sangat penting ada lembaga seperti ini supaya yang menjaga solidaritas di antara kita sesama muslim maupun juga kita sebagai human race, kita bisa saling membantu gitu ya. Nah, mungkin sekarang ini tadi saya dapat informasi bahwa kita akan melakukan live juga bersama dengan salah satu rekan di Palestina untuk mengetahui kondisi terkini. Apakah betul ya? Betul ya?
Betul. Ya, betul, Mbak.
Betul, Mbak Tania. Jadi nanti akan ada yang coba join juga dengan account IG-nya Sister
Tahani Kasim bukan
Tahani
ya?
Qasim, Mbak.
Oke.
Ya, benar.
Oke, mungkin boleh langsung saya invite ya, karena ini sudah ternyata sudah menunggu di waiting room. Assalamualaikum, Sister.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, Sister, can you tell us? It's okay. Can you tell us what is happening out there?
Sorry, sister, for the cut, but that's because the internet in all of Gaza Strip is unstable. In the last aggression, there was cut for most of cables of internet in Gaza Strip. So we have this problem in every place. Sorry for the cut again.
No worries. Sister Tahani, can you tell me what is a day like in Palestine? What is your daily activities in Palestine nowadays?
About the condition in Palestine today? What?
Just for you, as one of the member of the Palestinian.
Actually, Palestinian everywhere, and especially in Gaza Strip, suffer. Really, we are suffering in everything. But we in this suffering, we love Palestine too much. Alhamdulillah. As you know, we are in Gaza Strip, and all of Gaza Strip suffer from blockade and hard siege for more than 14 or 15 years. And you can imagine that there is blockade in the small area for this long period in a place that suffers from a high percentage of poverty, high percentage of unemployment. All material can't get into Gaza Strip. People can't get their main basic items to live. High percentage of food insecurity that can reach more than 70 percentage. Most of people here depend on the external aid, the foreign aid from outside. Actually, the suffering here is very, very high.
Okay, we're really sorry about that, and I cannot tell you how devastated I am knowing all of them and feel hopeless or helpless, I mean, not to be able to be there and comfort each other, but I believe that Allah will always protect you and your family.
Actually, in spite of this condition in Gaza, the people of Gaza are steadfast and patient, supporting their resistance and their people in Gaza and in West Bank and in Jerusalem. That happened in the aggression, in the last aggression. That is our support for the people in Al-Quds. They call in their demonstration at Al-Masjid Al-Aqsa, we need Gaza to move to defend on us. in their demonstration because they know what is Gaza and what is Gazan people. Really, the people of Gaza are aware of the honor that that Allah has granted them to live in this blessed and pure land. That doesn't accept humiliation, insult, or injustice. Allah Azza wa Jal give us his biggest battles only of his strongest soldiers, and we indeed that the people of Gaza are trying to renew their life to in the soul after the devastation and the misery that have lived through the recent aggression.
Okay. How's today in Gaza, sister?
How's today in Gaza?
Today, yes.
Yes, today, after the ceasefire.
Yeah.
Yes, as you know that Gaza, after the recent few days of the aggression that extended to 11 nights, the aggression that inflicted large-scale destruction on Gaza economy, productive assist and infrastructure, and a chronic energy crisis. Also impairs service delivery, the functioning of hospitals and medical equipment, which have bad impact on the living conditions of all people. The impact of the ongoing political and socio-economic crisis has surely touched the lives of all Gazans. There are big pain, big injury in Gaza after hundreds of martyrs of shuhada in Gaza in the last aggression. That most of the victims are children and women, and lots of wounded. Most of them became disabled people. Lots of housing. When I come to here from my house to this place, lots of destroyed houses in my way. It's very sad view, really. There are more than 8,000 housing units that are partially or completely damaged. The partially damaged also it's unsuitable for people to live in there. Lots of schools, more than 50 schools and clinics were affected. Mosques which are totally damaged or partially. Media headquarters, more than 33 media headquarters in Gaza Strip was damaged. Governmental headquarters, the towers, the best or the biggest towers in Gaza Strip were damaged. That left Gaza very sad, really.
Yeah.
The damage was moral before it was material. The people of Gaza couldn't sleep at night, even after the end of the aggression. Everyone suffered from psychological disorders caused by the aggression. The aggression also it target the economy. Their aim to distract the economy of Gaza. They targeting the places of sustenance, most of which are chemical and industrial. Because this aggression is based with the intention of paralyzing the economy and trade in Gaza, and it intends to materialize more than anything else.
Yeah, okay. As we know that there are several foundations that making an act to contribute to help the Palestinians. Can you tell us how was the impact of our contributions to your Palestinian people?
About ACT branch?
About the contribution of this act for humanity for
the Palestinian? How is the impact?
In the heart of Palestinians.
Yeah, I mean, we did several donations through this Act for Humanity Foundation to Palestine. So, how was the impact of the contributions? Do you feel it directly, or it's far beyond enough, or how is it?
Yes, Gaza, actually, Gaza Strip suffered from hard siege and blockade for more than 15 years before that aggression. 15 years without stopping. However, Gaza now needs more attention than before. We touched that lots of donation, lots of from organizations, from benefactors has offered to Gazans in the previous period, and especially it's focused in the food and medical support. That is the most two things that the people need in this period, as most of them lost their houses, their income source, their place that they live in the time that they are poor people. The aggression duplicate the suffering. We in Gaza, we appreciate and thank the effort that provided to the people who, or to the benefactors, to good people who try to help Gazans. Gaza need lots of help, really. It's destroyed. We can talk about high percentage before the aggression of poverty that reached more than 80%. That's high percentage, really. So after the aggression, the people also lost their houses. Lots of people. We can talk about 8,000 house. Each house consists of maybe 5 to 7 members. You can imagine the big number of people who suffer today in after the aggression. So there is a really big need for supporting the food security, also the medical assistance. Also the housing to provide people housing for to live in it in this period, to rent houses, to rehabilitate the houses which is partially damaged. That I think the most important 3 things that the people here after the aggression need: the food security, to provide them their basic needs of food, and also the medical assistance for hospitals, fuel for hospitals, supporting the medical centers which are destroyed, and also the housing sector for people who are affected in this aggression.
Okay, Sister Tahani, I will ask you a more personal question. Why it is important for you to be part of this organizations of Act for Humanity?
In my personal, we are the most people who know the need of the Palestinian here. We live with them. We are one of them. So we can determine the type of help that they need in this difficult situation, difficult period. They want someone who understands their need to stand up with them. So I think there is big need for, it's very important to stand, to be one of the humanitarian organization that help the people in Gaza Strip, because we know what they want and what the aggression make in these people.
Okay. May I know about your family member? Is there you have a kid, right?
Yeah. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. Can you tell me what is your family like? Do you have husband, sister? Um, are they all together with you right now?
My husband and kids with me.
Excuse me? Can you repeat? I'm sorry. Kenapa ya?
Sorry.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry, Tani, can you repeat?
Sorry, sister.
Yeah, I want to know about your situation. More about you. Do you have a husband, children, and are they with you right now together?
Yes, sister. I have my family, my husband, and three sons and one daughter. And they are
Oh, good to hear that.
family. Yes,
They
live
all
together.
feel, safe and sound right now?
Sorry.
Are they safe and sound right now? They're healthy?
Yes, Alhamdulillah. Actually, the aggression was very affected to this period in their psychological situation. Actually, we were full of fear from the bombing that target everything, move every house. We don't know what the house will target. Every day my children cry all the time from the sound and from the bombing, from the views of the martyrs, the injured people. Also, there was destroying 4 houses beside us. There are lots of injured people that we know from the family. Really very, very hard aggression.
What did you tell to your children? Do you really explain what's happening there, or you make some story just to comfort them?
Actually, they know everything. Yes, children in Gaza Strip, actually, the one who is, we can talk about, 3 years old, he know everything about Gaza and what happened, and this the Israeli occupation, fell rocket for the people, they kill the children, they know everything. And we defend on Al-Aqsa and Al-Quds. So Israel occupation army attack us. We are clear in that. All children in Gaza Strip know everything. I think that. In the kindergarten, the teachers of the kindergarten teach or learn the kids what is Al-Quds, what is Al-Aqsa, what is the Israeli occupation, what they do, why they occupied our lands, everything. We must plant this thing in their brain.
Okay. It must be hard to be in their early years to know everything. That is very devastating.
Yes. I think yes.
Okay, maybe Mas Ray and Mas Andre, do you want to talk about something with sister?
Okay. Sister Tahani,
Yes, brother.
can you little bit update about the situations in the Al-Aqsa or in the Jerusalem? Is it the Muslim people in the in Al-Aqsa still very difficult to do the pray as normally, and Israel is still guard every door in the Al-Aqsa access?
We can talk about today news. Every day, every morning, we open the news and the pages of news in Al-Aqsa and Al-Quds. In the morning, a group of settlers storm the courtyards of Al-Aqsa. Also, the occupation forces closed the Qalandia checkpoint north of Jerusalem, and were pushing reinforcement at the place. They arrest a group of boys and men, children in Jerusalem. There are intense deployment of the occupation forces in Sheikh Jarrah neighborhood. They still do everything in Al-Aqsa. They didn't stop. As you know, the Jews cut off the promise as they usually do. Continuous attack in Al-Aqsa, continuous tightness to the prayers who want to pray in Al-Aqsa every day, every Salah. Actually, they didn't stop.
And even there is children get detained from the military of the Israel. Sister,
Sorry, the voice is very low.
arrested. Children also get arrested in the Al-Aqsa. Children.
Hello?
Yeah, so it means that in the Al-Aqsa are still full under control by the military of Israel, Sister Tani. And also for every day there is people that get arrested in Al-Aqsa.
Yes, from the morning. And yesterday the same thing, lots of boys and children. We can talk about 15 years old, 14 years old people. We called them children. They are arrested by the Israeli army in the morning and yesterday. And every day we can talk about arresting every day. They fight every people who come to pray in Al-Aqsa, who want to make ribat in Al-Aqsa.
Sister Tani, Sister Tani, I wonder about how these children get their education nowadays. Do they still learn every day, studying, or how is it like?
In Gaza?
Yes, in Gaza.
About the children and the school, that I understand?
Yes, correct.
There was a lockdown because of spreading of COVID-19. For more than 3 months, there is no schools opened for the people, for the students. The education is online. So until now, after the aggression, the Ministry of Education asked to close the semester online. No learning.
Oh, but no learning, because in Indonesia we also face the same challenges of COVID. We did this actually it's already a year we do it online, and so it is the same in Gaza, that every children gets the education online with their parents, right?
Actually, not all of students can be online, as not all the students can buy the iPad or the phone or the laptop. They actually lost their education in this period. But there is no, we can talk about no other solution except the online education for the people or students who can get the internet and the iPad.
Okay, Sister Tani, maybe this is the last question from me. What do you think would be the effective way to end all of this that you hope for? What would be the effective way of or doing that you can do, or maybe the government or the people? What would be the effective way to end all of this?
To which topic, sister? I didn't understand that.
To make this whole thing ended, to make it peace, to make them realize that you all are, we are all the human, and needs to be equally.
We actually we need to end the occupation, Israeli occupation, and we are, all of us are good. Israel really make our life is difficult, and if you ask about what, I don't know if I understand the question well.
What would be? Do you think what is the best action that you think that might make this thing, peace, come to life in Gaza? What is the best action? Maybe just like this, or the people keep on marching to defend themselves, or maybe from the government, or maybe from anything else. Maybe what comes into your mind? What is the most effective way to make this this things end here and peace come to life in Gaza?
Actually, as I said, to end the Israeli occupation will give us the peace, will give us the good life. In the last aggression, we all of people here in Gaza and all of people, I think, out of Gaza believe that Israel can't fear except from the resistance and the steadfastness of the Gazan people, their patience, their iman that if they are killed, they will be shuhada. Actually, there is
Ya, sepertinya terputus.
Tapi masih ada ininya. Account-nya masih join.
Jadi memang tadi disampaikan Mbak Tania untuk mengakhiri penderitaan ini, ya Israel harus menghentikan penjajahan dan okupasinya di Palestina, bahkan mengakui secara internasional terkait dengan kemerdekaan Palestina. Jadi poinnya adalah Israel memang harus hengkang dari negara merdeka Palestina dan membiarkan Palestina merdeka, seutuh merdeka tanpa harus melakukan pengekangan dan penjajahan yang dilakukan sampai saat ini. Jadi tadi sih sempat saya lihat bahwa memang itu harapan dari terputus ya Mbak Tania.
Terputus. Ya. Baik Mas Andre dan Mas Ray, terima kasih banyak kesempatannya pada siang hari ini. Apalagi dengan tadi ada Sister Tahani join, walaupun putus-putus, tapi saya sangat menghargai sekali usahanya untuk tetap bisa join bersama kita dan sedikit memberikan gambaran seperti apa di sana. Saya sebetulnya sebagai seorang ibu juga tadi ingin sekali banyak mempertanyakan luar biasanya lah Sister Tahani untuk bisa berkontribusi terhadap situasi seperti ini, walaupun pasti kehidupan personalnya juga tentunya banyak hal yang perlu diprioritaskan gitu ya, tapi luar biasa sekali Sister Tahani. Mungkin dari Mas Ray atau Mas ada yang mau disampaikan lagi nggak sebelum kita menutup, karena ini udah 1 jam, aku khawatir biasanya kalau udah 1 jam suka ketutup sendiri di live-nya.
Boleh Ray?
Ya, sedikit sih paling mengajak lagi nih untuk teman-teman yang nonton. Tadi kita udah mendengar bagaimana kondisi Palestina di Gaza maupun di Yerusalem. Jadi ayo terus berikan dukungan untuk mereka semuanya, saudara kita yang terus berjuang dengan berbagai cara dan berbagai vaksin. Jadi jangan sampai kita cuma diam saja untuk melihat itu. Jadi harus lakukan sesuatu dan menyuarakan aja itu bisa sangat mendukung, mensupport untuk saudara-saudara di sana.
Dan juga nanti kita minta supportnya untuk bisa menandatangani petisi online. Mbak Tania, ini sangat memudahkan juga. Kita menggunakan change.org, ntar kita akan sampaikan linknya. Dan bisa nanti teman-teman, setidaknya petisi ini kan bisa dilakukan selama masih ada kuota. Ini teman-teman bisa menyuarakan aspirasinya. Jadi yang masih ada kuotanya bisa aspirasi, yang masih ada kuotanya bisa berdonasi, masih ada yang punya kelebihan rezeki bisa membantu support teman-teman kita di sana dengan bantuan doa dan apapun yang kita bisa lakukan in the name of humanity. Kita memanggil semua masyarakat Indonesia dan semua followers yang ada untuk bisa bergabung dalam motif besar bangsa.
Ya, baik, terima kasih banyak.
Terima kasih juga
tim ACT, Mas.
Ya. Sudah membantu, sudah menyuarakan, mendukung saudara-saudara di sana. Semoga apapun perjuangan langkahnya sudah dilakukan bisa dibalas kebaikan.
Amin, sama-sama.
Terima kasih Mbak Tania, salam buat keluarga, mudah-mudahan sehat selalu.
Iya, sama-sama. Terima kasih juga Mas Andre, Mas Ray, dan tim ACT. Terima kasih kesempatannya. Semoga Allah selalu memberikan pahala, kesehatan, dan menjaga kita semua, dan supaya misi kemanusiaan ini bisa terus dilakukan dan dijawab diberikan jalan terbaiknya sama Allah. Terima kasih semuanya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Palestina bersimbah darah, tenggelam dalam kebiadaban teroris Zionis. Serangan dan penembakan di Al-Aqsa, ratusan saudara terluka. Kini Gaza pun dibombardir, kota makin luluh lantak. Ratusan terluka dan puluhan meninggal, di antaranya anak-anak. Ayo bela Palestina. Viralkan perjuangan lawan teroris akhir zaman. Bombardir langit dengan doa. Bombardir Palestina dengan sedekah terkuatmu. Bersama ACT, aksi cepat tanggap.